welcome all to the verdict, where we discuss what the best show of the week was. We saw ABW's Mayhem today. We saw the first ever Mayhem Rumble. We saw a bunch of shit happen today, and it was good. ABW Mayhem was a great episode. But did it beat Wednesday Pain? Last week, Wednesday Pain beat Mayhem. Even though Mayhem was stacked, Mayhem had a great promo from Jay Vice. Mayhem had all that stuff, the Goo and Dud match, and Wednesday Pain prevailed. But let's take a look at both of these shows, and let's see exactly what came out the right way. So, let's take a look really quick. I'm going to go look up the ABW Mayhem card. I mean, I know it started, Jay Vice cut a awesome promo, getting more infuriated as every week goes by, noticing that, well, we're just not gonna get a fucking, like, we're just not gonna get Mr. Sonic to come out anytime soon. He just won't let it happen.
We don't know that.
Doing it. No matter how many times Jay Vice pleaded with him to come out like the sack of shit he is, he wouldn't do it.
He didn't do it. No, he didn't. He didn't do it. We saw that. We saw absolutely no remorse from Mr. Sonic, giving Jay Vice absolutely nothing. He cut a heartfelt promo, just begging. He said, "Mr. Sonic, come out here and at least show that you're here. Show it so I don't need to bother with you anymore. That's it. I want to continue on as tag team and world champion. I want to be the man." But Jay Vice's promo didn't cut it. We didn't see, we saw nothing from Mr. Sonic tonight, except his son. Now, the next match,
ass.
Yeah, Mundo and Telehente faced the Boner. Mundo and Telehente only won because Joey literally gave up midway through the match and walked.
Wasn't worth my time.
Wasn't worth your time. That's fine. Fair
Wasn't
enough.
worth my time.
You're
Fair
a fucking heel.
Fuck you, man.
And where are you?
Fuck you.
You're new to this.
Fuck
Stay out
you.
of it.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You don't know if I'm a heel yet.
Fuck you. Alright, second match was me versus a Toyota. I'm going to give a Toyota credit, man. A Toyota kicked ass. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, okay? But a Toyota kicked ass, okay? I'm going to give him that.
This is probably the night of his career. Right here.
This was the night of his career. Holy shit, can we talk about the Royal Rumble?
I mean, it's called a Mayhem Rumble, you fucking ass. But let's talk about it for a second. Let's talk about it after when we go in a row. We got the Tut Brothers against Burglar and All-American Baron. Long match. Was pretty good. Didn't go all the way. Burglar Baron and a half a man and a child, an All-American Baron, beat the poor Tut Brothers, man. The Tut Brothers can never get a break. A Toyota, let's talk about it. A Toyota won the Mayhem Rumble. He did, and it was a fucking incredible moment. Probably the best moment in Mayhem history. I don't know what other moment is better. There's probably a few that are great, but this was like the first time I ever yelled so loudly at something. And it was special because a Toyota not only beat me earlier, toughened his nails guy, trust me, fuck all of you who disagree, but he eliminated Nama by himself. He eliminated Goo with the help of Retrozerk, and then he tipped over Retrozerk and won the fucking match, and is getting a title shot against Jay Vice in 2 weeks' time. My God.
What happened to him? What the fuck happened to you,
so
Toyota?
good. He's so good.
He snapped.
He just
We
came in and killed it.
We saw a fun exhibition match with Buddy Tama and Ethan Quasale. Buddy Tama beat him, but Ethan didn't lose that fight. It was good. The main event was exactly as you'd think it would be. Dudley and Goo had their problems. Dudley turned on Goo halfway through the match, and Jay and Opie Smith just beat the shit out of Goo and won the match. So it continues the incredible reign that the illustrious tag team of Jay Vice and Opie Smith have, and it continues the feud of round 2 of their feud happening next week in Dudleyville. Dudley versus Goo. And we see Jay and Opie continue, as well as Jay looking at a Toyota and realizing that's the next guy he has to beat, and if he doesn't beat him, his career could be over right there. So that show was electric for most part. He had some moments that no one
Oh
really
yeah,
gave
what
a
was
shit
that
about.
weird part with the fucking a fat dude who's like calling out his
Oh
lineup?
yeah. Blu-ray cut a promo on a Toyota, and a Toyota had no response except the fact that he made himself a star tonight. December 15th. Let it be remembered. That he won the fucking Mayhem Rumble, first inaugural one to declare a number one contender. Well, that was that show, and that show was damn good. It was really entertaining, the entire thing. Loved it.
Very good, solid.
Now, UWF Wednesday Pain, let's give this one a little review. The show started with Archangel murdering Butcher Boy, a man bigger than him and the same height as him. And it was almost like he was playing with a blow-up sex doll, and he just literally fucking fucked it in the ring for 5 minutes. That was that match, and that match was disturbing as shit. We saw Fuck Toady get
This match
destroyed.
was disturbing as shit.
It was
What the
terrible.
fuck?
It was just bullies picking on a poor guy that
He
isn't.
was fighting back though.
He was fighting back.
It was really good.
incredible when he
It was
did.
really good. It was really good.
He's standing up
Interference.
for himself, but come on.
Interference. I think Fuck had a chance at that elbow, but the interference blocked it. We could have seen Fuck beat the Syndicate.
Yeah, I know. Interference, I know you're watching this. Fucking listen to this. Listen to these 2 words I have for you. Fuck you!
The Syndicate, man.
Continue.
They've been ruining UWF since the beginning. Seriously.
I know. It sucks.
Bullstorm and Galactic Greg were supposed to have an incredible match tonight. But Rebel Kid just will not let his former tag partner have the spotlight and interfered in that match. I mean, that's all really you can say about it. This tag title match ended poorly with McKinder bashing in Lex's brains on the apron and just getting a count out. Perhaps they were scared of losing their titles. Well, let me tell you this,
This
in 2
was-
weeks' time in the mini pay-per-view UWF, they will have a no-holds-barred tag team championship match because I'm not going
That's
to let
what
it go
they
down
need.
like that.
Because what was that finish?
That
What
finish-
was that?
Bullshit. Man, bullshit. Awesome Marco and Falcon Ekanov pulled off a great match. Of course, the interference had to get involved. He's not done with Awesome Marco like I thought he would be. Falcon won by immediately submitting Awesome Marco. And Falcon Ekanov is setting himself up for a title shot. But the interference is blocking this 1v1 from happening again. That match will be announced next week. And in the main event, the Punishment gave a demonstration to the Machine. The Machine, the same guy who pulled off a wrestling clinic last week. The same guy who was the guy to beat the Scheist Cult. I mean, he was going on a total roll, but the Punishment stopped it in the main event, and he will be in Pipsqueak's corner very, very soon. So, when we talk about both shows, which one took it to the next level for you guys this week?
Honestly, it's a pretty clear choice for me. ABW was the clear winner tonight. Just the performance, specifically from Atoya, was just so remarkable and so memorable that I have to give it to ABW today.
Okay, so I gotta give UWF some credit. This episode today was not about happy stuff. This is about storytelling. It's about long-term storytelling. You weren't supposed to get what you want today. You gotta consider that. There's very smart things happening right now, making us hate the heels even more. We hate the Syndicate, and that's established in this episode.
Very much so.
Good point.
But I do like feeling good, so I like to give my vote to the ABW because it gave me, the underdog story of a Toyota getting 2 wins in one night, one being a goddamn Mayhem Rumble. I mean, come on. That stole the show for me right there.
Right.
Everything else was okay, but that you can't ignore that shit.
Cannot.
And for me, we saw Wednesday Pain, a lot of just Archangel and Exhibition killing Butcher Boy. We saw him get bullied. Good storytelling, making the Syndicate look even shittier than they already are. this was just bullshit. The run-in with Bullstorm and Galactic Greg was bullshit. I wanted to see
Yeah.
that match happen.
They're
Tag
ruining
champ-
the show.
This count-out was bullshit, but I'm glad we're going to get to see something more violent in the future. Falcon and Marco was awesome. Great match. Machine and Punishment was also awesome, but it was just really Punishment just ending the show off, warning everyone that he's here, and Pipsqueak is not just a little midget. He's got a big shadow behind him, and he doesn't mind it. Punishment's just about business. This show delivered a lot. Delivered storytelling, new stars. Archangel is continuously scaring the shit out of me. Falcon Ekanov got all of his momentum back with the interference. We're gonna see something cool with that in the future. But like these two, I enjoyed myself with Mayhem more. Toyo's both wins, even though it was against me. Fuck it, I'm gonna give him it. I never saw this shit coming. He entered the Mayhem Rumble by surprise. He eliminated the top guys, and he's gonna face Jay Vice in 2 weeks. That's all you need to know. My God, give him the fucking props.
Listen, just think about that. He's facing Jay Vice, the #1 guy.
The Goo and Dud match.
Out of Toya's
next
level
week.
initially, you wouldn't even think of him sharing the same ring as him. Come on. This
So here's
was
the
a
thing.
huge development in Toya's career.
Here's the thing, okay? When it comes to what show I'm looking forward to more next week, I'm looking forward to Mayhem because it delivered on the Goo and Dud story at the end. Jay Vice has a Toyota has Jay Vice and Blu-ray to look forward to.
I'm
Yeah.
not looking forward to Blu-ray.
You're not looking forward to Blu-ray?
Look at him. Who the fuck signed this guy?
Mr. Sonic. Mr. Sonic thinks it's best for business.
Always goes for Mr. Sonic.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, with a clean sweep victory.
I
Tonight.
should be talking. He signed me too. I have no wrestling experience at all, so I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The winner, though,
I have
this
a-
week.
I have a week to train.
The winner this week. Oh, yeah, next week you will be debuting. The winner this week was ABW. Man,
A
it suffered
full
its,
sweep.
suffered its first loss last week, sure. But it earned itself a third victory. 3-1 against Wednesday Pain. Man.
Last week, Wednesday's Pain was so good.
Oh, Wednesday Pain last week was a goddamn great show. One of the best shows I've ever seen. But this week, a lot lower on the list. This Mayhem, I will remember this Mayhem for 2 reasons. A Toyota and a Toyota. So, fucking win-win for me. That's the winner of this week. ABW wins again. Will Wednesday Pain be able to pull off a better go-home show for their week after's mini pay-per-view that will take place in the time slot of Wednesday Pain and Monday Mayhem? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Wednesday Pain. This has also been The Verdict. I'm A. Nort. This is The Boner. We'll see you next Tuesday. You'll see Sonny in the ring next Tuesday. So
That's
get
right.
fucking pumped. Get to fucking bed. And wake up tomorrow feeling better about yourself. Good night.